How to find and save Creative Commons images. Well, first off, I like to go to search.creativecommons.org. This is the search engine for you to be able to search through a number of different websites for media that's in the Creative Commons. And one thing, let's say I'm looking for a picture of a cat. If I type this and I click Flickr, it's going to now search Flickr for images in the Creative Commons of a cat. And let's say I'm looking for a particular one. Right here, I can see there's 325,000 plus cats in the Creative Commons. And what I like to do is set a timer for all the images I need to get. I gamify it, see how quickly I can find them all. So first off, I'm going to find, let's say, this is great. I'm going to go with this. Now the four things you need to cite your source properly is the date, the website, the username, and the name of the picture. And so the name of the picture is cat, and then this is the username for the image. Now what I like to do is to download the images and save them with all four pieces of information. So for instance, if I highlight all of this and copy it, I did Command-C on the Mac or Control-C with the PC, and then I go to download. You don't need more than 1,000 pixels wide for a good presentation. And right here, the original is 1600 by 1200. Again, you want high quality. You don't want to see fuzziness in the image. So I'm going to click, I'll do the 16 by 1200. And I'm going to paste in up here. You can see Angus and follow. It grabbed that I don't need. But I have the username, the name of the picture, and I'm going to put the date. Now what I like to do is put all the information I'm going to need in the title of the image I'm saving. Then I have all four pieces of information. Now in this case, I can say, well, it's 18 and today is June and it's the 30th, and I have that. I could either do a hyphen or an underscore if I want to. Then I have the username, but I'm going to put the website and then an underscore, then the username, and then the name of the picture. And then I'll save it to my desktop. There. Now I've saved that and I have all four pieces of information I need. Now let's say you need a half dozen or a dozen images, and maybe you're going to be building whatever you're doing, your slideshow or what have you, on a later date. You won't have to go find the information, the four pieces of information for each image. You'll have that saved in the file. So that's my approach. Now the last thing is I'm going to go back and caution people that yes, you can search Google Images, but remember, Google is not a website. You're going to have to go one extra step to the site where the image is from. The reason I like Flickr is that it has everything right there, and it's a really good gallery of material. Now, copyright material like logos, that's a different animal. That you're probably not going to find in Flickr, and technically none of those things can be in the Creative Commons. So under the Fair Use Act, what you could do is if you're using that and you're citing the source, like if it's the McDonald's M or the Nike swoosh, you would just give credit to Nike. They own it. It's their thing. So in your credits, you would give credit to that image. And then where you get that image from, you could cite the source, but again, they technically don't own the copyright. Does that make sense? So you can work with that however you want. Last thing is if you're using your own images, you're the creator. You gave yourself permission. Do cite yourself though. All four pieces of information, name your picture, you're the creator. Put that information into your citation as well. And the format of your citation is depending. If you're doing this for academia, it could be APA or MLA. If you're doing it for your own work, as long as you have those four pieces of information for your citation, that's fine. A lot of professional people have their final slides or ends of the video where they have a list of all the images, and it will say all images from the Creative Commons on this date from Flickr, and then it has all the usernames and the names of the pictures. And then below that, it'll say, except for these images, which are from the creator of the presentation. And it would just have the names of the pictures that they did. Or they say all images by creator of the presentation, except for these images from the Creative Commons at Flickr. And then they have their information below that of the images from Flickr with the username and name of the picture. So the formatting, again, is flexible depending on how you want to do it. Hopefully that's been helpful. And that is how you find Creative Commons images with search.creativecommons.org.